about to go find out if you're our perfect little healthy baby today.
Yes, we are! We love you so much and we're so excited.
Your mommy's fine as hell.
Your daddy's fine as hell. Today is our first ultrasound. We're gonna see if you're 1 or 2 babies, which is crazy. We found out about you 5 weeks ago, which feels insane. I feel like it's felt like that, but like longer.
It has felt really long.
It's felt really long. Like we've been waiting for this day for so long. And we're just so excited to be mommy and daddy and be your parents. We cannot wait to see you. Oh my god, you see the heartbeat? Hello you guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is my most exciting video yet. I cannot believe that I can say to my YouTube that I am pregnant. We're having a baby and it's announced and I've been so excited to get on YouTube and like officially announce it to my YouTube family. Super MIA, which makes sense because we'll get into like the symptoms and everything like that, but I've just been busy growing a little bean, a little baby bean, and I needed some time off of work. So that's where I've been, if any of you have been wondering. I was doing like so good with my YouTube before I found out I was pregnant, and then when I found out and I went through the first trimester trenches, we immediately fell off the grid. So, but I'm really excited to get back to it. I actually just got a new vlog camera and I'm just excited to start up again with like home vlogs, and obviously now we can do like nursery videos, and I'm just excited to talk to you guys and chat about all the things and bring you guys along this journey. Where do we start? Where do we begin? I do have a little Q&A that's up on my Instagram right now, so I do want to answer some of your guys' questions, like frequently asked questions, but I'll just start with like the basics. We are so excited to be parents, and this was planned. Everything was planned. It happened a lot sooner than we thought, which we are very thankful for. We just feel so thankful that God has blessed us to be parents. Like I just can't believe I'm gonna be a mom, and we just truly feel like this is meant for us. Like this is our purpose in life. If you know me and Jackson, you know that we've always talked about having kids, and we are seriously so over the moon. Like I don't know when it's just gonna feel so real. Like it feels real now, especially like knowing the gender. We do know the gender. That's asked a lot actually, but knowing the gender, telling people, and like getting stuff in for baby, like getting packages in and stuff like that, like it's starting to feel more real and like having a little baby bump and all of the things. So we found out at 5 weeks is when my OBGYN, like that's how long she calculated me to be when I like called and everything, was like, I'm pregnant. I actually took a test on the day that I was supposed to start my period, right before church, which I'm gonna show you guys like behind the scenes. I don't know like how I'm gonna make this video yet or how I'm gonna do it, so you might have already seen that, but you'll be able to see like how we found out. It was on a Sunday morning right before church. I told Jackson, I was like, just go get me a pregnancy test, like why not? Not even a day late. He was like, okay, I'll go get it, but you're definitely not pregnant. I was like, I know, but let's just see, like whatever. Goes and gets a test, comes back, we take it right before church. It's positive. I was so shocked. Like obviously we were trying and stuff, but it still was just like, it's so surreal seeing pregnant on a pregnancy test. It just is insane. We did end up going to church still. I was crying all through worship, and it was just like the most perfect day, like the most perfect Sunday. Obviously after we got done with church, like after we got back from church, it was just all we could think about and talk about, and we kept it to ourselves for, was it a day or two? I don't know if it was a day or two, but then I ended up telling my sisters because I just wanted to tell my sisters so badly. If you know, you know. My sister actually came over that night and we couldn't tell her, like we weren't telling her, and I was like, this is the hardest thing I've ever, like she just doesn't even know I'm pregnant right now. And then yeah, I ended up telling my sisters first, and then we told my family, we told Jackson's family, we told friends, and it's just been the best, most happiest thing ever in our life. First trimester started out honestly good for the first like week. Obviously we found out super early, so I wasn't getting any symptoms at all, which is why again I thought I wasn't pregnant. Started out very chill. Like I thought I was gonna be one of the lucky ones that didn't get sick. I was changing my diet a little bit, trying to eat more fruits and veggies and like eggs in the morning and taking my prenatals. I was still working out every single day. As soon as week 6.5 to 7 hits, that's when I got my first nausea. That's when I felt the sickness. It was actually at the gym for the first time. That was the first time I felt it. I was walking on the treadmill and I had to like stop because it was that feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out right now. Ran to the bathroom, puked, and that's when all of it started. Ever since that day, it's the hardest thing ever. I've actually talked a lot about the first trimester on my Instagram stories and on my TikTok because honestly, it's no joke. Pregnancy sickness is no joke. I feel like it's not talked about enough. And I honestly just was feeling so thankful because of my job and stuff that I was able to stay home and just rest and all of the things that I know that not a lot of people are lucky to have. I just kept thanking God for. So I wanted to say to all the moms out there that are going through the first trimester, or you know, you're gonna get pregnant or something like that and you're dealing with the first trimester, please believe me, it gets so much better. It's almost hard to hear people say that because you're like, no, it's not. Like I can't even think about anything else. Like you literally feel like you're never gonna feel anything else. Like you're not gonna feel normal again. I'm telling you, it gets so much better. And it's the hardest thing I've ever been through, so I totally get it. And yeah, I want to talk about that so much because it's honestly the worst thing ever. So, but obviously it's going to be so worth it, having baby and like I said, getting better and just knowing that you're feeling all of these things because you're growing, your little best friend. Like it obviously makes it all so worth it. But that was pretty hard to go through. It also was January, so we were in the trenches here in Indiana. It was freezing, gray every single day, snowing. Yeah, like you can't get outside. You can't go outside and like get fresh air. You can't go on a walk. You're not seeing the sun. Like, so going through like seasonal depression and then also going through the first trimester was honestly so hard on the body. Thankfully, we were able to go to Florida and Arizona and we were able to travel a little bit. I was very nervous about traveling, but we did it and it actually went really well. Florida's only like a 2-hour flight, so other than like the car ride, the Uber to the condo and stuff, it was honestly everything that I needed. My sickness kind of like wore off when we were in other places, and I think it's just because my body knew that like I was in the sun, like on the beach, and like I was thinking about other things. So my sickness honestly went away a little bit when we were traveling. I felt like I could actually get up, go outside, try to walk, go on the beach, swim, take an ocean dive, like do all these things that I physically couldn't think of doing here at home. That pretty much sums up the first trimester. Like I said, I always want to bring like awareness to it because it's seriously no joke, and don't feel bad for, you know, having to chill and having to not be productive and like all of these things. I am that type of person where not being productive like kills me. Like I honestly feel like I have to be doing something at all times sometimes. And so when I do have those days, like yesterday for example, I had the worst headache all day, so I just took it very slow. And it's okay to feel those things. Like you're in this season of life, you'll never get this back again. Like I'll never be pregnant with our first baby again, and I'm just trying to like think about that. So give yourself grace. You're not lazy. You are pregnant. You are a queen, okay? Anyways, so yeah, like I said, that pretty much sums up the first trimester. I'm now in the second trimester. Thank goodness. Week like, I want to say 14 is when the sickness started to really wear off and I finally saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I wasn't getting morning sickness anymore. Week like 13 is when it kind of switched to nighttime sickness. So like in Arizona and stuff, we'd wake up, be fine. I'd actually be able to go on a hike, which was crazy. Never thought I could do that ever again in the first trimester. Woke up, felt really good, but then when it hit like 4 p.m., 5 p.m., I was sick. Like nighttime sickness. I felt what I felt in the morning, but at night. So that was honestly kind of hard to go through, but then I found a little cheat code, which is Unisum and B6. I saw this on TikTok. This girl said she was vomiting like 9 times a day. She started taking Unisum and B6 together, and she would take half in the morning, half at night, And yes, it makes you sleepy, but it's such a better feeling sleepy than feeling very nauseous and like you're just gonna vomit all day, in my opinion at least. So I started doing that, and that absolutely changed my life. I have still been taking Unisom every single night, and it wears off the whole day the next day. Like, that's how strong it is. Obviously talk to your doctor and everything. Thankfully, like, I'm able to use it. It's helped a lot better than Zofran. Like, anything that I've tried, Unisom has been my best friend. Honestly, I wish I knew about it so long ago, but I didn't. And so if you're watching this and you're sick right now, I promise, Unisom, just take one at night. You can do like the half at night, half in the morning. Right now I'm just taking one at night, but you can do the half at night, half in the morning if you're like super sick during the day, and it's the best thing ever. Now we are well into the second trimester. I'm 18 weeks-ish and feeling so much better. Today was actually the first day in a while that I was able to go to the gym and lift. My legs were cramping so bad because I did a lower body day. It feels so good to be productive. Like, even sitting here and talking to you guys, it just feels amazing to be able to like get back to work, have like motivation to do things in my everyday life again. I'm just feeling very thankful that I'm loving pregnancy. Honestly, it's so fun, and I know it's just gonna keep getting better and better as I start feeling even better and better. I had to go clear off my storage on my SD card because I was running out. But what was I saying? Let's get back into it. Basically, I'm just starting to see the light at the end of everything, and it just feels so good because I feel like I'm in the honeymoon era, is what they call it, of pregnancy. And I definitely know what people mean when they say that. Like, this is like fun. Like, I'm getting a bump. Baby is due really early fall. It could be the end of summer. I'm not going to share like the exact due date, but could be the end of summer, but will probably be super early fall. So I will have a bump. We will be growing all summer, and I'm honestly really excited about this. I feel like this is the time that I would want to be pregnant. I feel like people say you either love being pregnant in the summer or you like absolutely hate it. Thankfully, Jackson's grandpa has a pool, so I'll be at the pool all the time, or like at the lake, stuff like that. Like, I will definitely not take being out in the water for granted all summer. I'm honestly excited to like dress the bump and like have little tank tops and like just have, you know, like you can wear like a little summer dress and like be fine. Like, little things like that make me so excited to be pregnant in the summer. Having a little precious newborn baby right in time for the fall time, like oversized sweaters, coffees, football games, all of the things, all the baking, and then like you have a little 3-month-old for Christmas. It's honestly the best. I'm so excited. I think we went over pretty much all of the general things. I just wanted to like get on here and like announce it to you guys, talk about it, give you a little rundown on what I've been feeling and just the journey so far, so that way we can get back to regular scheduled content. Like I said, I did have a little Q&A up on my Instagram, so we do have questions. Definitely won't get to all these questions. A lot of them are the same questions as well. I do know I've been getting lots of the same questions that I thought could be perfect to just like talk about on here. I'm just gonna kind of like start at the bottom and work my way up, so this isn't gonna be in like any particular order or anything. Like I said, I've been getting lots of questions on if it's a boy or girl, and not gonna say yet. I think we're gonna announce it maybe in a few weeks. Like, I definitely want to announce it to you guys and talk about it, but we've just been taking our time on everything. I'm very thankful that we got a lot of behind the scenes of when, you know, like just the first trimester of like the gender and like the reveals and all that stuff to share with you guys, but I'm definitely not in any hurry to share those moments, but just know they will be out there. You guys will know the gender, and yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else, but yeah. What month did you find out? We found out in January, right when we got back from Japan. Well, it was probably like, what, a week and a half when we got back from Japan. So we found out in January. Have you guys discussed names yet? We have a name. We've had this name picked out for almost 2 years now, actually. And we're like 99.9% sure on using this name. We're not like gonna make it for sure until I think we deliver, but like we called the baby this name and everything, and it's literally the name. So yes, we do have a name. We have some runner-ups that we really like too, which is why, again, we're not making it official, but yeah, we have a name and we absolutely adore it. Favorite baby clothes brands, I will say I'm loving Zara Kids right now and H&M. I feel like I need to go look. I've definitely been doing some shopping, but I feel like I need to go look. But Zara and H&M have been absolutely amazing. And then I find like a lot of places like on Pinterest that you don't even hear of, and I make sure obviously that they're like good brands and stuff like that, and I order off of there. Definitely will be doing lots of baby hauls, baby clothes hauls, and all that stuff as well. I got asked a few times just mentally how I am about finding out about this pregnancy, and I just know that this is meant for me. This life is meant for me. I'm more than excited to be a mom. What has been your biggest weird food craving? I don't think that I've had weird cravings. I feel like I'm having more food aversions, and like I don't like things that I loved before. Like for example, coffee. I used to have coffee every single day, my warm latte every single morning, and I'm not wanting that. Like I'm just wanting my matcha, which I love matcha, and I've always loved matcha, like even before I was pregnant. But it's crazy that I'm not wanting like a latte or anything like that. Like it's wild. Same with like pasta, or like ramen was a big thing that would make me actually gag and puke in the first trimester. The thought of ramen. I think it's because we had just gotten back from Japan and we had ramen every single day, like twice a day. And so the thought of it, I can't even talk about it. Are you going to hide the baby's face for privacy reasons? This is actually a really good question. It's definitely a topic that me and Jackson still talk about a lot. This being my job, this is definitely like the hardest topic, I feel like, about a lot of things. Like you share a lot of your life. It's like, what do you keep private and what do you not keep private? You never know who's watching you. You never know who's out there. Like there's weirdos out there, as we all know. And that's like the scary part about posting on the internet and stuff like that. Like honestly, it terrifies me even thinking about things that I don't know. It's honestly a hard topic, and it's, like I said, something we talk about all the time. I don't want to say for sure what we're going to do and then it not be what we do and then like my words get twisted or something, but as of right now, we are not going to show our baby's face. If it's like half of our baby's face, I think that's fine. If it's like full on, I'm trying not to say the gender, so it's like hard for me to talk right now, but if like their face is full on looking at the camera, like I don't think I want to show that. I'm definitely gonna obviously post mom content, but I just like I'm not gonna be all up in my baby's face, like filming their face, filming like their expressions, like all of that stuff. As you guys probably know by now, I have a niece, Remy Ray. Love her so much. She'll actually be here in like 40 minutes, and I actually stopped showing her face not too long ago. Like I honestly barely even show her. We watch her 4 times out of the week minimum. We probably see her every single day besides 2 days out of the week. And you guys don't even know because I don't even like share when we are with her. But if I do share her, I've just been sharing like the back of her head, or if she's like looking down, I'll share that, or like if it's the side of her face. Yeah, I just feel like that feels natural to me, and it feels like that's what I want to do, and I know Jackson wants to do that too, so I think that's what we'll do. Again, you never know. I feel like babies do change a lot, especially when they're infants. Like the first few months, they change a lot. So it's like, you know, maybe when we deliver, like maybe you will see the face when we're in like the delivery room, when like we announce that the baby's here. Like you just never know, things like that. I feel like we'll definitely be pretty private on it, but again, you'll know that I have a baby. In general, we're pretty good at being private with like family and even like friends things. Like I feel like I'm pretty much off of my phone, off the vlog camera, around like family and stuff like that, like a lot actually. You guys obviously see a lot of my life, like my morning routines, my recipes, my outfits, my makeup looks, and all of those things. But as far as like making it, like you see a bunch of lifestyle stuff, but as far as making it about like family, about a baby, about all of that, like that's just not my content. That was a really good question because again, I feel like when you become a mom, especially when this is your job, like that's just a topic that needs to be talked about. What's been my biggest struggle with my pregnancy? Definitely the first trimester. Easy. First trimester, so hard. Was it planned? Yes, it was planned. So like I said, definitely happened earlier than we thought. We thought we were going to start trying like in fall time, maybe like winter time. We knew that if we started trying and for whatever reason we had problems and it took like 6 months, a year, maybe even over a year, like you never know, then we were like, we would rather get pregnant earlier and feel ready rather than start when we want to and then just keep getting let down every single month with a negative pregnancy test. We started pretty early, and that kind of goes into the next question, which is how did we know we were ready to start a family? Honestly, I feel like the saying of like you never know isn't true. I feel like we have just known, like we are like, we want a baby. We obviously knew we wanted to be married. Like we weren't ready before we got married, and obviously maybe if we waited 2 more years we would have felt more ready, but like we feel super ready. And I think it's just a feeling. I think you just know if you want to be a mom and dad or not. So I feel like the biggest thing for us is me and Jackson are very low-key chill. Like, we like to stay in on the weekends. We don't like to go to the bars. We don't do any of that stuff. Like, we would rather be inside snuggled up with a little newborn, a little baby. And when we would see like families out, like let's say at the airport or at the beach, we would always see ourselves like just looking at that family and being like, oh my gosh, like we can't wait to have our own little baby one day. And I think that's when we knew, is literally right after we got married. First of all, my niece has always given us baby fever. Literally the day she was born, we were like, let's have a baby. Like, are you kidding? She's so freaking perfect. Obviously we weren't serious because we weren't married yet, but yeah, just being around kids and stuff, it just made us feel so filled with just love and joy, and seeing kids out in public, like we just loved the thought of a family. So yeah, I feel like we've just known we were gonna have kids and be young parents. Seeing lots of messages of people congratulating us, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. Literally, we've gotten just so much love, and that's one of the best things about pregnancy, is just the love that you feel. And thank you guys so much. Like, you guys are just the best ever. Am I gonna see a chiropractor during or after your pregnancy? I don't think so. I haven't. I feel like I don't really have back problems. I haven't really thought about it. Maybe it's something I'll look into, but no, I feel like that's not something as of right now that I would do. My first symptoms, as you guys know, I had really bad morning sickness, and then also the girls were very, very, very sore. That was one of my like first symptoms, actually, was they were really, really sore. And then I started getting really sick. Birth plan. I know it's early, but I like knowing my options. Pregnancy is unpredictable. Right now, my birth plan is to just get an epidural, and hopefully, yeah, however baby wants to come out, baby wants to come out, but hoping we can just have a very smooth delivery, get an epidural. I definitely want to get an epidural as long as baby is here, healthy and safe. That is pretty much my concern. What prenatals do I take? I take the Ritual Essential for Women prenatals. I actually have a code, so I'll make sure I put that on the screen, and I'll link the prenatals in the description below. Absolutely love these prenatals. The only prenatals that I can take and stomach and not feel sick and nauseous throughout the day. It was honestly so hard for me to get down even water in the first trimester, so the thought of prenatals absolutely killed me. But as soon as I started taking the Ritual ones, I absolutely loved them, and I actually was using them before I was pregnant as well. So if you're trying to conceive, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months before, if you start taking them, I heard that that's really good. Obviously just getting your body ready and stuff like that, and then taking it all throughout your pregnancy, and I'll probably take them afterwards as well. Were we pregnant in Japan? We think we were pregnant in Japan, okay? We have done a lot of researching on trying to figure out when was the day that we actually like conceived and everything. It was in Japan, or it was right before Japan. So yes, we think. Do you feel scared about the future and how things will change? My baby is due in December. First of all, congratulations. I feel so excited for the future with a baby. Obviously, especially in the beginning, you have those thoughts of like, it's not going to be just you and your husband anymore. You are bringing a baby in. I feel like that is the biggest thing, is like, oh, it's not going to be just me and Jackson anymore. Like, at night with our munchies, like there's so many things that obviously having a baby, like your routine's gonna change. Like obviously you can't be as selfish anymore. We are so excited for that. We're so excited to just add a little best friend into our life, and like honestly, I am more excited for the future than ever, knowing that I'm pregnant and having a baby. But of course, I feel like you go through all those emotions of it's not just gonna be you and your husband anymore, but that's like the most beautiful thing ever, is that you're gonna raise a baby together for their whole entire life. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'm getting questions on like baby shower theme ideas, and obviously since you guys don't know the gender yet, and I don't know when this will be up, I'm not going to announce that yet, but trust me, you guys will definitely know about the nursery and the baby shower. How did your families react? Our families were very, very shocked. They've all known that we wanted to have kids, so they honestly, a lot of them thought that we would have a kid faster right after we got married. But when we got married, I was telling them, I was like, no, we are traveling a little bit first. Like, we knew we were going to be younger, but we were like, we're going to travel, which thankfully we did end up traveling so much this past year. We're very thankful for that. But I don't think I think they were expecting maybe like 6 more months to a year that we were going to announce that we were pregnant. But they were very, very shocked, but very happy. And at the end of the day, they weren't shocked, because again, they knew that we were going to have kids. So everyone's reactions, I don't know, it was like the best, getting everyone's reactions and telling everyone. How did I manage to keep it a secret and not raise suspicion from from you guys for so long. This is actually a really great question because I don't know. I thought you guys would know for sure. There was days where I wasn't posting for 4 or 5 days in a row, which is so not like me on TikTok. I post at least once every single day. Up to 4 times, honestly, is how much I was posting before I was pregnant. Like, I'm just a very consistent poster on my story and on TikTok, and it was really hard to not feel that motivation to post at all. I thought you guys were gonna know for sure because of that, and then obviously I was nervous about like getting a little bump and you guys seeing it, but somehow you guys didn't know at all. I think I did get like a few DMs, like maybe like 1 or 2 DMs and like 2 comments during the whole entire thing. And I feel like that wasn't like not normal because I feel like before we always got questions on when we were gonna start a family. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I was just so sick, wasn't able to post a lot. I think traveling was a huge thing that made you guys not think I was either. Because obviously like we're traveling, maybe you thought, oh, she's not sick or like something like that. Obviously being in Florida and being in a bikini and all of those things, I just don't think you guys thought about it. So I've actually got a lot of people say like, oh my gosh, you did so good. I never thought at all that you were pregnant. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Yay. It's so funny. I'm getting so many questions on the gender. Do you have any fears about giving birth? I will say in the beginning, the thought of birth, oh my gosh, was the scariest thing for me. Obviously, it's still a little nerve-wracking, but I feel like I'm honestly so excited. Like, I'm trying to think about the positives of it and, like, think about the hospital experience that everyone says that they love and, like, packing the bag and all of, like, the stuff that you can romanticize about giving birth. Obviously, at the end of the day, like, it's kind of a scary thing to think about. Like, I'm just hoping that baby gets here safe and healthy, and that is just whatever we have to do for that to happen is just my main concern. So I'm definitely getting more excited rather than more nervous, which I feel like is a good thing. Are you gonna breastfeed? I am planning on breastfeeding, so we'll see how that goes. I think, yeah, I'm pretty much getting like all of the same questions. Did you schedule an appointment right away or did you wait a little? So we found out on that Sunday, and I think we called either Monday or Tuesday and made an appointment. I think it was Monday we made an appointment. So I think the week after that, it was week 6 is when I had like my do's and don'ts call with them, and then 2 weeks after that is when I had my first ultrasound. So it was around week 8, so it was a little bit of a wait until we had our first ultrasound. But yeah, I feel like when you find out, you obviously just want to like call and figure it all out because you're just kind of freaking out. You want to make sure baby's okay and stuff like that. I've been getting a few questions on how many months did it take for you guys. I know I answered this on my Instagram stories, but it happened on the 2nd month for us. So again, very, very, very thankful. I know that obviously doesn't happen for everyone, and if you are struggling to get pregnant, I'm here with you. My DMs are always open to talk. If you need to mute my accounts right now, I totally understand, and just know I'm praying for you and just thinking about you guys all the time. Okay, well, we made it to the top. I will say the most asked question is definitely the gender, and again, that will be announced. So I'm very excited for you guys to find out. We thought we were gonna be, what do they call them? Team neutral parents, where you don't find out until the baby is born. And then when we knew we could find out at week 10, we were like, okay, we want to know. Like, we cannot wait. We cannot do this. So we did end up finding out, obviously. I told you guys we know the gender. And like I said, I will be sharing it with you guys, but it'll probably just be like in a few more weeks or something. I'm so excited to finally get this video out, and I feel like literally just a breath of fresh air because we can start vlogging again and just talking about everything. And I missed you guys so much. YouTube is probably my favorite platform to get on here and just talk to because obviously I can just chat for like as long as I want to, and it's just so fun. I love YouTube so much. I want to start being active on here again. So love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, drop them down in the comments below. Bye!